let's do the drones, because I don't even know where to begin. All I know is I heard Congressman Jeff Van Drew from New Jersey. He was on Fox News last night. And I've been it's been on my radar. All right, there's a bunch of mysterious drones flying around New Jersey. Well, they know, right? I mean, they know what's doing it, correct? Well, do you want to know where the drones are coming from? According to Congressman Jeff Van Drew, very high sources are telling him that they're coming from Iran, from the mothership that's off the East Coast.
From very high sources, very qualified sources, very responsible sources. I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the East Coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government because they would have let us know. It could have been some really glorified hobbyist or hobbyists that were doing something unbelievable. They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible. The third possibility was somebody, an adversarial country, doing this. Know that Iran made a deal with China to purchase drones, motherships, and technology in order to go forward. The sources I have are good. They can't reveal who they are because they are speaking to me in confidentiality. These drones should be shot down. Whether it was some crazy hobbyist that we can't imagine or whether it is Iran, and I think it very possibly could be, they should be shot down. We are not getting the full deal, and the military is on alert with this.
All right, I have to admit I'm kind of blown away by that clip. All right, Iran's mothership off the East Coast. The mothership is apparently pushing out little baby ships, little drones that are terrorizing the people of New Jersey. And look, people in New Jersey are terrified. I've got friends and a lot of people, colleagues there. They're watching these drones every night. And here's the spoiler alert. The government isn't telling us what they say they don't know what they are. How can our government not know what these drones are? You got to be kidding me. They don't have a clue? What are we going to do when we have another Chinese spy balloon? They're not going to know what that is. Our government is so inept that they can't explain what all of these drones are? You got to be kidding me. 800-655-MIKE. We're in the Relief Factor studios. What a story, this Prison Fellowship Angel Tree campaign. Lots of great comments coming in on the MyPillow text line. It's also a great time to order MyPillow products for Christmas. I'll give you an update on that as well. Here's a text from Virginia. Mike, I love your passion every day. Never apologize for it. Concerning the drones, since the Biden administration's FBI, DOD, DHS, and the NJSP are all pleading ignorance, aren't there any men in New Jersey that will help protect our national security? Since Biden won't, isn't this a question of national security? What are you? I don't even know where to begin. So when I'm lost, I turn to you. When I can't figure it out, I turn to you. 800-655-MIKE. Join us.
Mike Gallagher.
Here is some contribution to the drones conversation. I saw Dana Perino last night talk about she's a big talk radio fan and a big podcast fan, and she made a comment that some host she was listening to did 3 straight hours, I think in Philly or Pittsburgh, just with callers talking about the drones. I thought, well, what are they talking about? I think there's one thing to discuss and one thing to deal with. Here's my contribution. Why aren't people shooting them down? Why aren't people shooting them out of the sky? It's a drone. There's nobody in them, right? Shoot them down. You want a drone over your property? Spying on you? Doing goodness knows what? I don't care how big they are. I don't care how sophisticated. Shoot them down. If the government is not going to tell us what they are, if they're not ours, shoot them down. What am I missing here? Leonard's in New Jersey. Leonard, have you seen any of the drones?
No, but I've heard on the radio shows about people who had.
Oh, there are people in Jersey that have shot them down?
I wish I was one of them.
Well, what's going on? What do you think is that? How does our government not know what they are?
Well, Mr. Gallagher, first of all, Merry Christmas to you and listeners.
Merry Christmas.
For Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
Thing,
Call me Mike. Call me Mike, Leonard.
Okay, Mr. Mike. I'll call you Mike. Okay. You're a nice guy. I listen to you all the time.
Thank you, Leonard.
Okay, here's my point. They're flying around New York, New Jersey. And it's going to sound crazy, but I think it may be linked to what's coming up in 2 weeks, Christmas and Hanukkah, on this, falling on the same time. Because, Christmas is Christian, Hanukkah is Jewish, and the thing is, the drones are coming from Iran. I think there's something up about that. And I don't want to sound crazy or scare people, but all I'm saying is I hope there are people in the government listening, as well as in the state, the politicians.
Well, I don't understand what you mean. So it's like the precursor to a Christmas, like a holiday attack?
Yeah.
Gosh, I hope not. Well, let's hope not. I mean, this is weird. Maine just sent me a text. It's against the law to shoot them down, just as it's illegal to shoot people. Wait a minute. Somebody flies a drone over my backyard, and a drone is hovering over my house. You're telling me it's illegal to shoot a drone? Who's the crime? How's it a crime? Who's the victim? We don't know what the drones are coming from. What does that mean it's illegal? Calvin in Pennsylvania. Calvin, would you shoot a drone down if it was over your house?
I would not, because it is illegal.
Why is it illegal? Who's the victim?
Well, you're shooting bullets into the sky. That seems a little crazy, right?
Oh, you don't know guns, do you? You're not a gun owner.
I do know guns, and I own a drone.
You own a drone? Oh, you're a drone owner. Oh, God.
I am a drone owner.
I got it. All right. I've stepped on you. Now I know why you don't want the drone shot down. You don't want anybody.
How much? I do fly over people's property, but I am respectful. I'm not flying right over somebody's house.
No, I got you. How much? Just curious. How much did your? Because these things fascinate me. How much did yours cost?
It was $1,200.
Gosh, these are expensive toys. Expensive hobby.
Well, the more expensive, the better they are.
Sure.
And, they're a lot of fun to fly.
Well, where do you think these are coming from, Calvin?
Who knows? Who knows? But I think when people start shooting them down, that could create some problems.
Well, you know what's a bigger problem? A bunch of drones over somebody's community, and the government won't tell us what the intention is. I don't want to.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's terrible. And again, I appreciate that you've got an expensive drone and you don't want your possession damaged. But like you said, I hope you're respectful and you're mindful that you're going to tick somebody off to put that drone over somebody's house. And but yeah, here's New York. Yeah, the feds made it illegal to shoot them down. It is illegal to shoot drones down out of the sky because they are considered an aircraft, even though they're not manned. Only certain federal agencies are allowed to do that. Okay, well, there you go. So you better not shoot a drone down. Just let it be up there and wonder what they're intending to do.